All right, guys, Palantir had their earnings, and like I've been saying, these earnings reports have to be perfect. Guidance needs to be raised, or else these stocks that have gone up a lot get punished, okay? And that's exactly what happened with Palantir. Their earnings per share came in line with expectations at 8 cents, and then revenue did beat for this quarter. Again, just coming in line, though, with earnings per share was not good enough, but the more important issue was their guidance came up slightly less than expectations. And like I said, that's all it takes for it to sell off. And that's why I was saying to take profits earlier today if you're a short-term trader, okay, because of the run-up going into earnings. You know, the hype, obviously, when there's a high expectations, right, going into an earnings report, it's often hard for the company to beat and have the stock go up a lot. So that's why a lot of times you'll see a sell-off. So that's what we saw with Palantir. Now, this is a great opportunity long, though, to buy the stock and buy the dip, because I believe this is one of those stocks that will be or continue to get bought on dips because of their unique position. It's the right time, the right product, and our right world, okay, right? We have obviously conflict going on globally, right? And so Palantir is needed for safety to protect countries' borders, right? And know what's going on around them with their enemies, okay? But also it's AI, which the AI boom just started. And obviously Palantir has been in AI a lot longer than people realize. We're talking 20 years around there. And so that's good. They had that first mover advantage, and now their earnings per share, this is their 6th straight quarter of GAAP profitability. So just remember this movement of the stock price right now, this is short-term noise. That's why do not lose sight of the fundamentals of this company, and just know it's the right company at the right time with the right product, okay? And I do believe this is going to be a long-term winner. There's going to be earnings reports along the way where they don't beat, right, where they just come in line. I expect them to at least come in line, okay, close to it. This will probably be a company where they just slightly beat, which is fine, right? You want consistency where they can beat and raise, even if it's a little. That's good for a stock over the long haul, because if they crush on guidance, right, then it's going to be harder, right, to beat that moving forward. So just remember that. But also the big issue why the stock sold off is commercial revenue was at 40%, whereas last quarter was at 70%. But we did know that was going to happen, okay? But the nice thing is guidance for all of 2024 revenue, Alex Karp said he expects 45% revenue growth. So that's higher than the 40%. So that's why I believe this dip will get bought sooner rather than later. But you hear the 3-day rule. Palantir, maybe it's 2 days because of how good of a company this is long term. So I would be a dip buyer here if you have the long-term mindset. Like I said, I believe this is a unique AI company that's just getting started, okay? And with conflict going on worldwide, their services are needed more than ever. And obviously they have the government contracts and then the commercial side, which Alex Karp said that makes up 24% of the revenue right now. And he believes that's going to continue to be the major growth driver for this business.